This is the number one thing that I hear from participants when I teach mental health workshops and teach stress reduction workshops, when the adult participants are people who are experiencing the challenges they are because they are caught in the rat race. The number one thing that I hear them say is that they wish they had questioned the narrative earlier. And essentially what that means is that looking farther back in their life, they're looking at all the things that they sacrificed and lost along the way, trying to fulfill this narrative that they were told they needed to fulfill in order to be successful. It generally boils down to this. They were told to get good grades in order to go to a good college or university so they could get a good job with a great paycheck so that they could buy their home, so that they could then save up for retirement, and then that's when they would get to enjoy their success. And as they look at the relationships that they've lost along the way, the negative impact on their health along the way, they get brought to this moment where they have no choice but to face it. I'm not happy. I'm not healthy. How did I get here? And how do I get out of this place? And so taking a look at that idea, what if I question the narrative? You don't know. If you're a fish in water, it's just your environment. You know, people, we walk around in air. We don't think about the air. It just is. And so the narrative that our children are immersed in, it just becomes something that is, and they don't question it unless given opportunity by the adults in their lives. And so many people didn't have somebody intervene and just help them to engage with it instead of just accepting it as the only reality available to them. So I really encourage you, if you're a parent, it is possible that you are the only adult who is going to intervene in your child's timeline to say, hey, there are other options. Let's make sure that you know them. Let's engage with the narratives that are spoken to you and make sure that that's actually the path that you want to be on. For some people, that pathway works and it works really well. That's great. But for so many other people, it doesn't. So start those conversations, please. You can save your child so much pain. So if you're trying to figure out, well, I don't know what the other options are, isn't that the way forward? That's the path that I followed. And maybe you as a parent, you're stuck in the rat race. So then if you're not sure what the other options are for success, for financial stability, for being able to retire and not have to have a retirement fund or a pension, there are other ways to be able to have control of your time and have the financial resources you need to live the life that you want to live. If you don't know how to do that, go to the link in my bio, grab my guide, How to Protect Your Child from the Rat Race, because it's going to help you start those conversations with your child to protect them. And it's going to give you the tools that you need to get yourself out if you are stuck in the race.